1779.
New Jerusalem, New York.
The story of the campaigns of certain military persons during the Revolution.
Otherwise known as the two disasters that turned out all right.
Wait, what two disasters?
Yeah, probably peaceful to me.
How would he call you an entire disaster?
Can we get on with the story? Richard, you start.
Well, it's a bit of a sad story, but it wouldn't have been quite so sad if I hadn't had such a good conceit of myself.
I don't think it's sad.
Well, you're not the one telling it. Okay, I had been the dashing young hero at Saratoga. Then, in the early summer of '79, I was the dashing young colonel, getting orders direct from General Washington. It seemed that there was a loyalist group of guerrilla fighters banded near New Jerusalem, run by a certain British officer. And, since it was happening near my hometown, it seemed natural to put me in charge. I was to be staying with some family friends, the Shipleys, as rest can be thankful, my home was shut up during the war. I would not have minded this so much if it hadn't been for the Shipleys' only daughter, Eleanor.
Richard, did you intend to walk right past us? You and your companions all went walking past. You didn't turn into the gate. I thought you had forgotten about us altogether.
I was thinking, there's of course a great deal on my mind just now.
Ah, yes. The dashing young hero who is going to save the cause of independence single-handedly.
My boy! Oh, my dear boy! Bless my soul, how you've grown! Eleanor, isn't he a dashing, fine young man? Oh, bless my soul, it seems only yesterday you were falling out of that old oak in the South Meadow. And now, Eleanor, look at his uniform.
I am looking, Mother. That darn on the right sleeve seems to be working loose. I'll mend it for you after supper.
Thanks, but I think it best to see my men to camp and attend to my letters.
Dear Richard, I hope all is well with you. Things aren't this way, I must confess. But please capture peaceable Sherwood as soon as possible, for Aunt Susanna is so terrified that she is taken to her bed again with the spasms, and we are all in the most melancholy way here. Even still, I remain your loving sister, Barbara.
I can't imagine living with Aunt Susanna. That old tyrant may say she suffers from 27 diseases, but I'd rather doubt it. Who's this from?
Sir, it pleases me to welcome a distinguished officer back to Orange County. You may rest assured that I will do my utmost to make your stay in this region lively and interesting, though not, I fear, profitable to your cause. With every wish for your continuing health and welfare, I have the honor to be your obedient servant, Peaceable Drummond Sherwood.
Well, at least I'm going to have an entertaining antagonist.
So, was he entertaining?
Intriguing, so. We tried to identify his secret associates and failed. We tried to find his system of communicating with them and failed. We tried to track into his base and failed. We sent out spies to join his gang and found them tied up to the hitching post in town the next day with a letter from Peaceable requesting me to send rather more intelligent ones in the future. But every week that went by, the raids grew bolder until the whole district was in a state of panic, and I was on the edge of insanity.
I was doing nothing to offer anything in the way of help or sympathy.
I did my best to remain very formal whenever I had to speak to her, and never let her know she was hurting me in the slightest.
But the more formal he acted around her, the more outrageously she conducted herself.
That's true.
By the end of those abominable 10 weeks, I think I might have done anything if it meant I could capture peaceable Drummond Sherwood and show Eleanor how wrong she had been to jeer at me.
What finally did bring an end to it?
Well, it all came to a head when I, quite by accident, found that scrap of tartan in the woods. It was the Drummond tartan, and peaceable Drummond Sherwood was the only person in the area with that name. Then I found he had lined the trail with tartan scraps.
A bit sloppy of me.
So, you went back to get reinforcements, right?
You know that's not what happened. I would have gotten reinforcements, but there just wasn't time. Besides, I wanted to capture peaceable Drummond Sherwood single-handedly to kill him. I got there just as the sun was setting.
Is that you, Timothy?
It isn't Timothy.
Don't grab, I believe. I'm be careful when you're riding. The rock around here is quite slippery. I believe if I belonged in this country, I would wear moccasins for work in the woods. As it is, I have to live night and day in this uniform to prevent you from hanging me as a spy. Well, then, if that's what you're wondering, you're doing as a Tartan. I should have remembered your name was Graham before ruining my plaid like that. And I suppose I'll have to think of something else.
That won't be necessary. You will be coming with me.
Now, I hire you to do that. Don't carry a pistol. This rock is quite unsuited for sword play. Surely you don't intend to overcome me with your bare hands. I get test wrestling matches.
That's regrettable.
Detestable.
Richard, is that you?
Why are you up? It's got to be 3 o'clock in the morning.
Didn't come. I thought, Richard, are you okay? You look like death.
I have been behaving like the arrogant fool I am. I found out by chance that peaceable Sherwood was at Duck's Head Lake. I followed him alone instead of coming back to get help. We fought, and I slipped because I was wearing my riding boots like a fool, and he got away because there was no one else to catch him. I see now why you found him so laughable all these years.
You stop. You stop talking about yourself like that. You hear? I won't have it. I won't have it. You hear?
But Eleanor...
Be quiet. Never catch peaceable Sherwood indeed. Who almost caught him tonight? You probably would have if your riding boot hadn't slipped. It was all my fault anyway.
Your fault?
For driving you crazy with my pesterings the way I have. I know it was wrong, but you're always so distant and formal and courteous, and I was only trying to show you this.
Show me what?
Quiet. I know you treated me like that. Always, even when we were children.
But I thought you didn't like me.
Didn't like you. Didn't like you? I did everything but stand on my head to make you take the slightest notice of me. I know I was always going on about your arrogance and stupidity and airs, but all that time I followed you to China for a hint of kindness. And when I saw you coming up the road this spring, I thought you was...
Eleanor, I warn you. If you call me a dashing young hero once more, I shall probably fell you to the earth.